Today, we're gonna be doing a full face of makeup, only using Rare Beauty products. Now the goal is to be able to replace whatever is in here with only one makeup line. Now I have plans tonight, so let's hope that my face turns out okay, because I do not wanna be doing my makeup for the second time. Starting with the primer. Now the Rare Beauty primer is not just a primer, it's a 4-in-1 primer. This primer also goes for hydration, so the point is to be able to spray your face as a primer, but also throughout doing your makeup to really hydrate your skin. Smells very citrusy. I'm loving the smell. This is, so far, a keeper. So remember, whatever's in here hopefully gets replaced with whatever we use today. This one we're gonna keep aside because I'd actually like to use it as a hydration throughout doing our makeup. Now because of where we live, my skin is a little bit dry, so I really use a lot of hydration moisturizers, just a lot of things to help keep me moisturized. This is making my skin feel pretty good, pretty moisturized. And it's also a primer. Next, we have the Liquid Touch Weightless Foundation. Now I'm wearing 380W. Let's see how it matches. Oh no, I have no idea what just came out of that. I'll be right back, I need to get a towel. I have no idea what released from that. It wasn't quite colored, so it wasn't makeup, but it's very liquidy. Okay, let's try that again. So we have the foundation. Handy dandy foundation brush. It's a little bit darker, actually much darker than I would wear. This is not a good start. So how I matched it, because I bought everything online, was I compared it to what I use now. And this is what it said would be the closest, but I am not this color. It's giving Oompa Loompa. Let's see what happens if I keep going. I mean, I'm looking tan. I wish I was this color. But for the sake of the video, I want to test all the makeups together. So I'm gonna keep this orange look, but it sounds like I'll be doing my makeup for the second time later on today. I think if I showed up later, my husband would be terrified to see this. Okay, sadly, that one's not going in the makeup bag. We'll just set that one aside. Next, we have the Liquid Touch Brightening Concealer. I got 130 in. Let's hope this color, well, I don't really know what it's gonna do to my colored skin right now. Why is it white? That is not what I bought. I'm actually scared. I'm not gonna put a lot. For the sake of this video, I just wanna test out the products. Clearly the colors do not match. Clearly these colors are not comparable to what I'm using now as far as the matching system that Sephora has. But let's just move forward. Oh my. So when I use my sponge to kind of blend, I like to spray it with setting spray. Spritz, and go from there. I know some people like to wet their beauty blender, but I just don't. I spray mine with this, and I feel like that it sets my makeup just a little bit better. Okay, so that blended actually pretty well. I actually liked what that ended up turning into. So let's just keep going, and let's see what the final look is gonna be. I will say my face does look very hydrated, which I appreciate. Next, we have the Warm Wishes Effortless Bronzer Stick. I feel like I'm not really needing any more color to my face, but let's just keep going. Now, I love this bottle. These colors do not match what they look like online. Okay, we can do this. All right, I will say I'm loving how smooth this is. Obviously, I need a different color. So same thing with blending this in, I will spray it with this 4-in-1 primer / setting spray. I'm loving that smell. It's giving spa, it's giving clean, it's giving all the good things. obviously this is too dark, and when you go too dark on a bronzer, it kind of gives like that gray tone tint color. So I'm gonna have a little bit of a gray tone on my face today. Not all day though, because I don't want to scare my husband later. Do you see what I mean? That gray tint that it's giving. Because the foundation is just so off, it's kind of hard to see like what's happening. So I'm just gonna keep going. I definitely just want to feel how the products are, kind of how they blend in, but it'd help if I had the right coloring. So let's just make it work. So next we have the liquid blush. This was actually one of the top Sephora selling products. So I went with the color Hope and hope that it's just gonna be good. It goes on really smooth, but a little goes a long way. Oh! And I'm not really sure what happened to my brush. I just used this yesterday and this did not happen. Oh my. Now, I typically like to bring my blush up into here. I saw Carly Bible do it one time and I've done it ever since, and I just feel like it adds a little bit more color to your face, which I love. But this has got to go. I try to blend it as much as I can. I'm hoping that once we get to the setting powder, that it will just set and blend just a little bit more. Actually, let's spray again. I kind of want to see what using this 4-in-1 spray is going to do in between each makeup product. I just love that dewy look. Ugh, it's just chef's kiss. All right, so let's go in with the setting powder and kind of see what's gonna happen using that. Okay, I'm loving this. You kind of just move this lid and it gives you just like a small portion. Genius, Selena, genius. So for the setting powder, I did go with the color medium just because sometimes I do set my eyes with like a compact, but since I'm just using setting powder today, I kind of went with more of like a color. Although as you can see, the color is not needed. Handy dandy setting powder brush. Shake, move that. Let's just pour a little bit in the lid and go from there. Now, I will say the setting powder I use right now is beautiful. I just feel like it does a lot for my skin. That one's gonna be hard to beat. But I do like that this one is colored because the one that I use, the brand does not have a colored one. It's kind of blending everything because there's so much color on my face, but it does make my skin look very smooth. It looks very fresh, refreshing from all that mist that I've been spraying. So I'm kind of loving it. Although I feel like I could go back in with a little bit more blush just because I tend to wear blush that I feel like I can see. I know some people like it a little bit more camouflage, but I just like the blush look. Okay, let's move on. So let's do our eyes. I like very dark eyes. I typically wear eyelashes, but I really wanted to test out her mascara. So starting with the Perfect Strokes Long Wear Gel Eyeliner, I did go with the color True Black. I love that it's like one of those twisties. You don't have to use a sharpener. Okay, so I really like how this goes on really smooth. It somehow magically keeps a line very close to your eyelashes, which I really like. Let's do the rest of this eye using the Perfect Strokes Universal Volumizing Mascara, also in black. That way we can really see the difference between this side and this side. Oops, let's try it out. Here is this side with eye makeup and here is no eye makeup. Now for the sake of comparing this and this side, let's go in with the Flexible Lifting Gel. I will say I've never colored in my eyebrows. The day that I have to, it will be very scary. So I just use a very clear gel just to kind of keep them in place, just to kind of keep them set, I guess. And it really just makes them look a little sharp. Okay, can you see the difference? We have eyeliner, we have mascara, we have that eye gel. Eye gel is probably one of my favorite makeup products. Whoever invented it, thank you. Now let's finish this side, we'll put our lips on and let's take a look at the final finishing makeup. Okay, so lastly, let's do our lips. I got the bold color in the lip liner. I feel like the whole vibe of this makeup today is bold with how little everything's kind of matching. But I love a good lip liner, so let's be bold with a good lip. In the lip gloss, I did get color Nearly Natural. It's a little bit darker than I would typically wear as far as a lip gloss because I do like a good lip liner to stand out, but it goes on so beautiful. But if you watched my lip gloss video, you know that there's actually lip gloss out there better than this one. Okay, so we'll do one more spray. And this is the final look. Let's be honest, it's a lot darker. I look like I got a spray tan, but forgot to spray my body. So it may be a sign that I need to get out of our winter and go get some sun. But I like the products and being that they're very smooth, very easy to put on, very easy to blend. And I love what her brand stands for as far as embracing your own uniqueness and your own beauty. And so for that, I'm gonna be keeping these products because the colors can be changed around and we'll just have to give it another try. So I almost forgot highlighter. I got her Exhilarate color. It's stunning. It has this little mirror. We're gonna use the mirror and we're gonna highlight all of our cheekbone. I like a little bit on the nose. Okay, it's kind of hard to blend, so we gotta use a brush. Sometimes you can use your finger, but in this case, this one needs a little bit more. I might have put too much, but it is very pretty. It's very shimmery, it's very gold. Adding this. So this will go right here, and we will see you in the next video.